Yeah, we are live now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching from. I'm Shirin. So we have Dante from Qatar, Ritu from Dubai, and Seema from Ireland. We have a hot topic to discuss today. We all have a stable job. We are all doing like digital business in the part time. You may be thinking, why? Because we have a good money producing income already, a stable job. Then why should you need another stream of income? That's a very important thing to answer, especially when we have a family which is depending on us, right? So this is our today's topic. So thank you so much for coming live today, Nanti, Ritu, and Seema. So can you please introduce yourself to the audience, Ritu?
Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you, wherever you're watching from. My name is Ritu. I'm a wife, mother to a little boy, and I'm basically a structural engineer and currently a digital business owner.
Great. That's fine. Thank you so much, Ritu. And Nanti, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Danti. That's my nickname, and the recording name is 𝐤𝐿𝐻𝐿. I am from Qatar, originally from India, Kerala. I am a wife, mom of three kids. I am working here for almost for 18 years as a registered nurse. Uh, yeah, that's all about me.
Yeah, perfect. That's brilliant. And Seema, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. Namaste. My name is Seema, and I'm all the way from India. I born and brought up in India, and then last more than 15 years, I am in the Ireland. I work in a healthcare profession, and I'm a mother of two young boys. And at the presently, I'm proud digital business owner as well. Thank you.
Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, so you can all see that. Oh, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. So I am Shirin. I'm talking from Ireland. I am a registered nurse by profession, and myself and my husband, we both are in Ireland and settled with the family. We have two girls. They are 9 and 15. And I'm doing this business for the last 2 years and have been producing amazing results. Um, we love our profession, and we were in some stage in our life where we thought that okay, it's not for an extra stream of income. All I needed was to have another some time with my family, because as you know, when you are depending upon just one profession for your full earning, you need to go work and work because your salary is not increasing much when compared to the cost of living. Cost of living is increasing unimaginably every day, right? And the fuel prices are increasing, the rent is increasing, house prices are increasing, everything is increasing. But how about your salary? Your salary is not increasing. So if you're only depending upon one source of income, what is the solution? Go for work, go for overtime. So that's where. So what is actually missing? So the time with your family, time with your kids, isn't it? So when I am a mom, I actually kind of started missing that time with my family, with my little girls. They are actually growing up, and we can't believe. I still remember when they are like 3 year, 4 year old, and they were so very cute. And now in a blink, they are now like 15 years, and oh my god, I'm so glad that I was in this business for the last 2 years so that I really enjoyed this time with them. So being in this business for the 14 months actually allowed me to become part-time in my nursing, and because of course it's a good stream of income. So that is why I was able to do that. Otherwise, I won't be able to cut my nursing hours. So that was my why in a way. And how about you, Ganji? I know that you are also a registered nurse in Qatar. As far as I know, nurses in Qatar are well paid, right?
Yes, yes, of
And
course.
yeah, why did you think about an online business, a digital business?
Actually, my why it's uh, I was thinking to secure my future life. I
You mean the
have a
same
good,
life, isn't it?
good paid salary,
Yeah,
but still here there is no, like in India, if a government job we have, later on after our retirement we have some this what we call this retirement service. Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so here nothing like pension. Sorry, pension. So here
Yeah.
nothing like that, such a scheme. So I thought I have to secure my family. When I thought about this side hustle, during when my son, he went to, we sent him to for higher studies to India, and unfortunately my husband also went to India for support him. So that time I thought I have to do something else for a second stream of income. By chance I found this in when I was scrolling Facebook. I found this advertisement in Facebook. So when I searched, I after watching this workshop, workshop, I found it is a legitimate business, but because so many Indians are doing, so many people like professionalists doing this business, and I inquired about more about this business, and I found this is a legitimate business. So I just entered in this business for my secure my future.
Absolutely. That totally, I totally get you. I know the pain of you sending your son to India to study, right? I
Yes,
know.
yes.
I heard that. I have many nurses who's working here from Middle East. So the main thing is that you guys actually have a lot of saving. I know that because in there, like usually the flight ticket is less, and usually they provide a good salary, and the cost of living is not too bad there, right, compared to Europe and US and things like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but many nurses are coming over here mainly because you cannot settle there. So basically, you have to go back home, right? When you go back home and you're going back home and to work as a nurse in India, I don't think it's possible at all, isn't it? Like, after all, we got used to the situations in Gulf countries and going back, and we will not be getting really good salary there back home, right? So when you,
Sorry to interrupt you, Sherin.
yeah,
Sorry. And also that we have a good salary, and plus we are investing money in the bank and all, but we don't know. We are all human beings. We don't know what will happen in the future, like financially or health wise. Anything can happen.
yeah,
If something will happen, this will all will finish. So if we
absolutely,
have a secured income, means with this business, after a few years we will get a fixed amount in we can earn a fixed amount, so that
yeah,
it will lifetime it will be an achievement for us.
yeah,
Also that we can hand over to our future, our kids also.
yeah, yeah. So
Next
that's another
generation we
beauty.
can hand over. So
Absolutely.
all of these are yeah, the main thing for and start this business for me.
Yeah, yeah. So when you think about that, I always say that there are so many ways to make money, right? For us, time is money. So, like, like if you are depending upon a job, you are actually trading your time for money, basically. And then what you are missing in the background, that is huge. And also, like, let me talk a little bit about like depending upon saving for living. So you are actually working really hard and missing all the time from your family and everything. You are putting a little bit amount of money into the savings account. I heard that actually my mom was saying the other day the FD when like we all put fixed deposit, but nowadays the fixed deposit, even the fixed deposits, actually not giving that much interest. So whatever she was getting like years back, and now it is like half. So it's not a good investment now at all. So then, can you imagine you are going back home and the with whatever money that you have in your account, you are actually going to consume that. That's not going to produce you any money unless the very very less, very less amount of money that is not actually growing. You're actually going to consume that money, and it's going to finish at one day, right? So what will happen if that if somebody else got sick in the family, or you have some other unplanned thing happening in the family, and if you don't have an extra stream of income, you cannot imagine living like that, isn't it? You never wanted to live in that way. That is why at the first place we all came to Ireland. I mean, in another country, right? We want to live a good life, right? Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your journey. So, Gandhi Srishi. So, yeah, thank you, and that totally makes sense. So, if you are watching from UAE, you know what Gandhi is talking about, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. How about you, Ritu? Yeah, can you tell me what's your why? I know you are a structural engineer. What's your why to have an extra stream of income?
So my why, my the basic reason why I wanted to look for an additional stream of income is, as a structural engineer in UAE, the hours of working is beyond 8 to 5. It's so much more than 8 to 5, including the time that you commute to and back from work. So literally, what happens is all the time that you have in your life is not distributed anywhere else but only in work. So what happens is you have no time for your children. Like I had no time for my little one, I had no time for myself, nothing. So that sort of created a lot of dissatisfaction. Even though I love my job, even though that was amazing, I was feeling very upset because I couldn't spend any time with my little one. Then what I also realized was, in 2020, when I lost my job, like a lot of others, I sort of understood that even though you work for all those long hours, even though you work really hard, there's no job security. You work hard, sacrificing the time that you have with your little ones or taking care of yourself. And at the end of the day, you still lose your job you know so that sort of gave me a very rude awakening. Like throughout my career until that point, I felt that no, I need to look into something else, but I kept ignoring it because I said, okay, I have a stable job. This job is good enough, I have all the benefits, so let me keep doing it. But once they asked me to leave along with a huge group of other people in the company, was when I realized that it's not stable after all. you know as
Yeah.
long as I'm an employee, if they ask me to leave, I have no option other than saying, okay, thank you, bye. So at the end of the day, we have to have some additional sources of income. And this was my why, to make sure that I have some time for my child, because I know that he's not going to be 3 years old forever. That 3-year-old boy that whom I had to leave behind when I left for work is not 3 years anymore. Today he's 6 years. So I missed all those times that he grew up. I used to get regular updates from my mother on, WhatsApp, photos and videos, but that made me cry in the office. I missed all those times. Now, when I turn back, yes, I do have those memories. So I want to make sure that before he grows up and he turns back and looks at me and says, Mama, you know what? Just leave me alone. Now I'm a big boy. I don't want to reach that point. I want to have some time before that. And for that, I need to have a source of income where I'm comfortable. Like today, he's sick and I had to take him to the hospital. And when I just took him in the hospital, he gave me a hug and said, thank you, Amma, for being there for me. And that meant a lot to me because once upon a time, I couldn't do that.
Yes.
So that's my big why.
Wow, you nearly made me cry, Ritu. That is normal. Like when my 15-year-old, I'm not telling that. I was actually upset this morning. Like when my little one, she's 9 year old, so
Yeah.
she actually coming and hugging to me, and I was saying like, what happened to the elder girl, like the 15-year-old? Like, she's not doing that anymore. And
Yeah.
so I was kind of upset, and I was talking to myself. No, actually, she's growing up. He's beyond that age. He's after
Correct.
that age. So that is normal. There's no point in we looking back after they reach that age and they don't need you anymore, basically.
Yeah.
As a mom, that's that's the end of your fulfillment, right? So you have
Correct.
all the money in the bank account, and what's the point?
Yeah.
People don't like if your children. I would say that they don't need you. As a mom, you always expect them to hug you and
Yeah.
express their love and everything, But unfortunately, they grow beyond that age. They won't
Yes.
be in that stage anymore. So
Yeah.
you're
Especially when they're boys.
yeah.
Then after a certain age, if you go next to them, give them a hug, say, Mama, oh no, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saying a bit about Ritu, actually, Ritu is a structural engineer. For engineering, you are a first rank holder, isn't it?
Yes,
We were
true.
much better. Yeah. So she has huge expectations, and so her standards are really high. And I can imagine how well you worked in that institution. I'm sure, you would have been an asset to that institution. And being in my team, I know how much potential you have. And she's very resourceful. She's very very resourceful, and she's doing a lot for our team already. So I can imagine how well you were doing that job, basically. And then
Yeah.
you were laid off along with other people. At the end of the day, you were just a number. Oh, I can't imagine it. I can't imagine that, isn't it? I don't
Yeah.
want to make you cry, Ritu, but that's a hard reality. We are all
Yeah.
numbers.
No, I believe that sometimes God needs to put certain pain in your life so that you realize the bigger game. So I don't cry about it. I think of it that thank you for doing that, because if that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have searched for this better option.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, heart touching, Ritu. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. And Seema is from Ireland, and she's from healthcare field as well. So she have a lot to say about why she looked for an extra stream of income. Yeah. So Seema, over to you. Can you please share your reason why you think that plan B is important?
Thanks, Sherin. My big whys are two actually. First is my children. I have two boys, is 12 and 14 years old. So I'm very blessed with a very helpful husband. He's very supporting. So when they are small, so we both are minding together. But as they are growing bigger, they are doing some extra activities as well, like football and karate. So when they go for a competitions, so if I'm not there, so I am not cheering their winning things.
Yeah.
And if they are losing any match, so I am not there to support them. It's okay. It's just a game. You can do the next time more better. So that's my first biggest why. And the second is realization. So last year in 2022, it's something happened with us, very unusual. My husband is doing his own business. So his business just shut down for 6 months for some unusual reason. And as Ritu said, like life give you hard times and you learn a lot from the hard times. So that what's happened with us. In 6 months we just realize it's the time is very hard, but this business comes in my life lots of hopes and lots of opportunities. So when I see the hard times, like my husband said one time one thing, and that's click in my mind, like we don't have any extra income, that's why we are feeling so low. So when I enter in this business, I check it out everything, and I see around the world people how they are growing in this business. I realize if everybody can do this, why not I? So I just enter in that faith, and I'm very strongly believe in Ritu opinion, like God put you in hard situation, and if you face that you learn a lot. So I'm thanks to God they put us in hard situation, and I take this step forward. So that's my two biggest why.
Amazing, amazing. It's not really your story, Seema. Actually, we all are like that, isn't it? We are in our
Yeah,
comfort.
yeah.
We all have a job. That's how we are grown up. Our parents told us, go to university and get a job and get extra stream of income. I mean, get a one stream of income and focus on that. And go up on the career ladder and things like that. So that's the way that we were all grown up. And we never, until we hit that hard reality in our life, we never thought it's so important. We always hear people saying that this and that, but unless it comes into your own life, you never realize it's this is like that, isn't it? So yeah, thank you so much for sharing this journey, all of you. And it was actually a heart-touching moment. Actually, that made me think as well. So if you are watching and if you are thinking, don't think that, see, this is something that we are offering, which can be done by anybody. If you are a needy person, If you think that an extra stream of income for yourself and your family, and a good extra stream of income for yourself and your family, of course, this could be for you. We are not saying that this is for you. This could be for you. Basically, what we do is social media marketing, and we have products, and we have very like legitimate companies, legitimate business opportunities plugged into our platform, where our platform will sell the products or roll the services for us, and we get commission. Basically, we are doing affiliate marketing. This can be done by anybody, as we are using the strongest platform of social media, and our reach is much higher. That is why we are able to do all this kind of stuff. And you don't have to come live how likewise what we are doing. If you are thinking that, okay, if I'm doing this business, I have to come live as well. No, that's not an essential thing. We want to be on live. That's why we are doing this. But you can do that without, without doing live work as well. But of course, we have to use social media. That we will teach you how you use social media. That is exactly what we are doing. That is how we are finding our clients, basically. So, like, if you think that this is important for you as well, please reach out to Dante, Seema, or Ritu. So we are all happy to help you. And anything that you want to add, Dante, especially Seema, or Ritu, before we conclude.
Well, I have something to add actually. I guess I keep saying this all the time, but you know how many ever times you say it's just not enough. Thing is that if you realize that you need an opportunity for getting additional source of income, and if you thought about it now, then please take action now, because time will never wait for you. Time keeps running. There will always be things that you need to attend to. So only if you stop, take an action, take a leap of faith, check this opportunity. If it's not for you, nobody is going to force you. You know, it's always good to be aware than neglect it and then regret it later. You know, and and the times that we're living in extremely unpredictable times. Your so-called stable job might, you know, I don't want that to happen, but that happened to me. So I'm trying to create awareness to others that it probably might not be stable. The day you are let off, it's not stable anymore. Or even if you have a stable job, they could reduce your salary due to the upcoming recession or due to any factors. So I would just say that you're not going to lose anything by checking this opportunity out, and you might gain. In fact, if you don't lose, you're only going to gain. And if you're not interested, nobody's going to force you. So please check this opportunity out.
Thank you so much, Ritu. Yeah, anything that you want to add, Seema or Dante?
I want to say, yeah, go ahead, Dante.
Yeah, sorry, Simon. Yeah, for me, I have a point that I am working in GCC country, Gulf country. So my plan to settle after my means later on, I want to planning to go and settle in India. So if even though you have any this investment all, but this is a good idea for me. It's I am now I feel like it's a good idea. Later on, if you will go and settle in India, you have like your monthly salary. You can have this income through this business also. That I am now. I am what I am feeling now, and I can now I am earning also. I started and I am happy in that. So I am just advising all you just have a check in this, and what you just nothing will lose from you. You just come and have a just to do come and check it. What is this going on?
Absolutely,
That's all.
absolutely. You're not going to lose anything by checking, right? Yes, Seema, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, life is very unpredictable, and we all are sharing our experience. So I'm sharing, I just shared my experience, what happened to us last year. My husband is in the business long time, and it's just unusual happened. So especially this business is those people who really want to do something in their life in the business stream, and you don't know where to start. So this is the best platform to start. And it's only you, of course you have to look the all the basic things, and you have to pay 149 euro, but it's totally refundable in 30 days. And I think we all can make our mind easily in 1 or 2 days, like we want to do that or we don't want to do that. If you don't want to do that, you can just take your money back. But please, I will request all of you, make sure try definitely, because you're not going to lose anything, you're only getting something.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Seema. So that's all we want to say. We want to say, all of you, if you are a person who's looking for an extra stream of income, if you are a person who think that when your job stop, or if you lose job, or if you can't do your job anymore, and don't feel that you are stuck because you don't have that job, and if you are a person you're thinking that an extra stream of income is very important for the security of your family or for your own life, then this is the best platform to plug in, because it's a comprehensive platform where you will get everything that you need. You may not know where to start, when to start, but like you have only today, tomorrow is not promised. So this decision is very significant for your family. So click on the link and or like just send a message to any of us, and we will be more than happy to show you the opportunity by seeing that you are none of us are forcing you to join this opportunity, but this is your call today, and this is your day today. And thank you. God bless.